So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Dreamfall chapters, where now we are actually going to be starting with the book 5. I also noticed that there is actually the new picture of the Sega saga here as well, which is quite nice as us, that there's always something more, and of course, I guess spring is coming, and there's the bird, and very green, and almost open, or pretty open window, and all that too. So yeah, should be interesting, Should be a lot of interesting stuff, and we'll see how some of those decisions end up going for us, like, especially the Pine West House ones are a very good question. I will be very interested to see how that all will be playing out. And I hope Enu will be alive, though it is unlikely, considering my choice. And I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff that can be going on. So let's see. Do we start with April, or is April again in the finish? And at least Zoe is actually awake now. Truly awake. I don't know how it actually plays out, like how real were the things that Zoe then experienced before. She did certainly at least visit in Mercury, and I guess she was in Europolis somehow. But I'm not exactly sure what it all means. How did it all play out? Was that the real Reza? Is it the wrong Reza who is going to then, or has been visiting us in the hospital? I have no idea. So, yeah, no idea at all. No idea. And, about the German guy that talked to our psychologist and all that too. He probably has something to do with the Vati Corporation. I think that the Vati Corporation is keeping an eye on us in these hospital circumstances, at least possibly. Not necessarily, but it's at least likely for me, from my point of view, that they have been keeping an eye on us. All things considering, they know what we were capable of and all that, so probably. But we'll see. Let's just go. Let's start book 5, see where we're going to be starting from. Let's see. The consequences of your actions are about to be revealed in the Book 4 Revelations. This is a recap of some of the choices you have previously made that will have an impact on the story ahead. Alrighty. So first, a little bit more of a recap. So Zoe, when I woke up from my coma, I chose to start down a new path and find a job unrelated to my studies. Until recently, I've been working for Mira at the Pandemonium. I was hoping to learn more about neural programming. That didn't pan out. The choice you made in the storytime has had a major impact on your journey. You can always return to the beginning to make a different choice and experience a different storyline, of course. Then Reza and I are still together. It's been rough and I don't know if we'll last, but at least we're trying. At least we have each other. Your relationship with Reza will shape your life now and forever. Sort of. Well, as said, at least, like, it's not like I want to be making the choice if they are in a relationship or not, so they should be making the choices about that. It feels a little bit weird to be making a choice. Are you guys going to be in a relationship or not? By, like, definitely was at least, like, going to be taking a cheese soup. Like, that's the smart choice to do. It's stupid to be trying to be chasing the other person in the relationship by, hey, you have to try this. I'll take this lunch for you, and so on. Especially when you know they like something specific. So yeah. Then I gave the data, Provin Uminska's in Vaticorp's pocket to Sally. The Hand was going to publish it, but before they could do so, they were shut down. Reza fled to Iceland with the data, and now he's stuck there. I wish I knew what was going on. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Her picture does change a little bit, like from beginning to the end on the right side. So I've made the decision to remember everything I'm trying to piece together, the events that led me to this place. It's been difficult, but I'm not giving up. I will remember what happened to me. Your path changed because of this choice, and you will continue to live with the consequences. I wonder how it would play out. This is one of the more interesting ones, because I do think that most people probably wanted to originally remember. So what if you didn't want to remember? What would happen then? Huh? That would be interesting to know. On that day in July, long ago, I bought Resha cheese soup for lunch. Yes, you did. Even the tiniest of decisions can have long-lasting repercussions, and while this patriarchal choice will not return to haunt you, it's something to keep in mind. Alrighty. The man who broke into my apartment saved my life. If I hadn't reacted the way I did, who knows what might have happened. So Walt Friedman lived or died based on your actions. Lives were affected, and you will be reminded of his fate. Alrighty. And then Kian. While escaping Friar's Keep, I spared the warden's life. I could have easily killed him, but what purpose would that have served? Revenge is a hollow victory. Your choice had repercussions. Yes, it did. I'm sure. Then Nanes confessed her secrets to the rebels, and she was locked up for her crimes. Shepard has yet to decide her fate. Nane's fate has affected the story, and the consequences will soon be apparent. That is quite saddening. If it means Enu will die. Yes, that will be sad. But as said, the biggest reason why I chose the way I did was because I didn't agree with the idea that it would be our responsibility, or we would have to specifically protect her secrets, because that goes a little bit too far. Like, I might have been okay, indeed, that she wouldn't be punished, but that we have to do and protect her secrets and all that, that was just wrongly written to me to accept or to consider true, so to speak. Then Anna tried to kiss me, but I pulled away. She was hurt by my rejection, but I couldn't lead her on. I didn't want her to think I'm interested. Not in that way. I haven't seen Anna since that night. Anna and you could never be, but your choice continues to affect your relationship. But this is also something that isn't, of course, that clear, like what Kian was interested in. To me, it wasn't about if he was interested in women or men, but more just like, why would we just like kiss down there, like when we don't know her? If we had already known the past and so on, then maybe, why not? But just like that, without knowing her or so suddenly happening, I didn't want to do that, so. But maybe it affected even more things. Or maybe Kian was already preferring men originally, but I don't know that, so yeah. I cannot know. I chose not to torture an Azadi officer. Because of this, the rebels stayed in Old Town and were caught in the raid. Many were killed, but at least the Azadi met some resistance. Their losses were heavy as well. Your decisions affected the rebel movement as well as your relationship with Enu, Liko, Shepard, and the others in the resistance. Well, that I cannot help. This is which I was thinking a lot about killing him, but I didn't then in the end. After the interrogation, I let the officer go. He was a sexual predator and a criminal, but he can be useful to us in the tower. He's already provided us with valuable information, and I gained Enu's respect while losing Liko's. He hasn't accompanied me on a mission since. Well, now he is on a mission with you. Your choice to kill or spare the Azadi officer affected your relationship with Liko and Enu. Yes. But yeah, that was something that I was thinking that he would deserve to die. But I just thought that it would be possible one more link up to the general and the mother and so on, for example, too, and not just the source of information. So I don't know, 50-50, so to speak. Then I revealed some things about myself and my life that I hadn't told anyone else in the Resistance. I'm usually a private person, but it's an important part of who I am, and I saw no reason to hide that. well, that is a good thing. Your friends and allies have better understanding of who you are. Good. Shadow, I forgot to return the Pipeworker's tool. Yes. Your actions have had consequences for Ulvik. The situation where I could have probably gone and taken it, because with the situation with the rat, for example, you were still in a situation where you did something with the pipes, but I should have gone then maybe to return it before I went to visiting the engineer place. Like, yeah, I don't know, because I was thinking that I should also close the pipes, because just leaving them open would be weird too, but yeah. Then I just really hope Ulvik will be in the end okay, but probably not, to be honest, probably not. I'm saddened. Then I brought Liko with me on the cloud ship to Kien. Despite Shepard's wishes, I hope I made the right decision. And that I don't know if I did, but it was just, it would have felt a little bit bad not to be getting him in when he was already there, so yeah, that's sad. And Liko and I spoke like brothers on our way to Gien. We opened our hearts and we understand each other better now. Yeah, that's nice nonetheless. Relationship was shaped with Liko by words and actions. Then this is a difficult one. This is the one that I'm most questioning. I let Westhouse stay behind in Obnoxious's home. Maybe I shouldn't have, but it's Brian. I'm sure he can be trusted. You will face the consequences of this choice. Yeah, and that's a good question. What will be the consequence? I have no idea what he's going to be up to with his shadow inside him. Even he was actually visiting the dream time a little bit like in the second game, so it's very strange. Naane was locked up and couldn't come to Enu's aid when she was injured in the Azadi raid. Naane was able to attend to Enu later that day, however, and she's now recovering, so she is at least recovering now. I was hoping that Anna would be getting there early enough to be able to free her and all that. Enu was injured in the raid on the Enclave, but the severity of her wounds and her current condition are dependent on choices you've made in an earlier chapter. Okay. I just hope she will recover well enough that she won't have to die, at least. Yeah. Well, we'll see where we are going to be starting now then. Book 5, Dreamfall Chapters, Redux. Okay. Chapter 12, Recall. Zoe? Maybe? Yes, Zoe. I was thinking that's probably the case. Yay, you finally woke up. Properly. Yay. I was wondering where the hell were
Zoe,
you?
You're awake.
What? Oh, Wonkers, get off me! Oh, what time is it? Wait, where am I?
You're in the hospital, Zoe. In Casablanca. Don't you remember?
No.
You got really sick, and they brought you here to make you better. I've been watching over you. You've been in a coma for a long, long time.
I'm not sure. I'm confused.
You just woke up, Zoe. It must be strange to be awake again. Don't worry. It'll pass. You just need to rest. Go back to sleep now. I'll watch over you.
Wonkers, you don't sound like yourself.
You've been very sick, Zoe. You can't trust yourself right now. Just close your eyes and go back to sleep. You'll feel much better afterwards.
No, I can't sleep anymore.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well.
Oh dear.
You need to go back to sleep.
I need to get up.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to
Stop
sleep.
it, Wonkers.
Bunker's just saying the same thing over and over and over again. Like, and he's still creepy, to be honest. Like, I sort of was missing him because he belonged with Zoe, but he's still creepy. Like those eyes, those empty black eyes, just looking at you. And then everything else, he's sort of creepy. But yeah, like I was wondering where the hell is Wonkers, because we had the Vatila t-shirt and so on at the one point again, but then he wasn't around for ages, even though he was supposed to be in our hospital, and I don't understand why Zoe wouldn't have taken him with her. So there were things that I was questioning about the before, but it's very weird though. Oh, and I wonder what's about Reza here.
Over 200 unread posts. So I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Encouraging.
Totally.
Get well, get better, please wake up, hope you recover, don't die. Where's that book you borrowed? Come back to us, all our love. Where were these people before my coma?
Well, there's the training, the martial training stuff that we were doing with the person there. Then Reza, of course, get well soon, Vatila, Wonker's thingy, happy birthdays, a lot of stuff. Thinking of you.
I spent my 21st
Crow
birthday
boy.
in a coma. That's just sad.
Hmm.
Hey, a message from Emma. She finally opened her gallery in Europolis.
Oh,
Nice. I'll have to visit soon.
Emma has a gallery in Europolis now. Huh, interesting. We didn't see Emma yet.
Jama sent me something. Knowing her, it's probably a list of exercises to get me back in the gym.
Yeah, okay. Her. So, I wonder, is all that we heard before then about, like, that one friend, for example, that we knew from the previous game also true or not? Is she gone or is she not gone?
Oh, an invitation from CTU to come back and talk about my experiences. What experiences? How to not succeed after graduation? Avoiding bed sores? Also, the event was 6 months ago. Fantastic.
Yay.
My surprisingly large circle of acquaintances has been busy talking about me in my absence. Now that I'm awake, I probably won't hear from any of them ever again.
Well, I think something.
Over 200 unread posts. So I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake.
Encouraging, yes.
Those vitals aren't too bad. Not being in a coma probably helps.
Totally.
Those vitals aren't too bad.
Oh,
The call button should really be next to the bed. Although, I guess they weren't expecting me to wake up from my coma anytime soon.
yeah, I guess so.
The magic nurse summoning button.
I'm gonna be using that
The call button
soon,
should really be next to the bed.
but not quite
Although, I guess
yet.
they weren't expecting me to wake
I
up
do.
from my coma any. Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But
There's something
something not
strange.
quite right
Yes.
about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonkers.
What has been done to him?
Good old Wonkers. For
Are
as
you
long as I
tired,
can
Zoe?
remember, he's been there for
You
me.
must be tired.
Like a surrogate sibling
go
and
back to
guardian.
sleep.
Best
I'll
gift
stay
ever.
right here.
But
I promise
there's
I won't ever
something
leave you.
not quite right about. No, I don't want to sleep anymore.
You're not
I
feeling
think-
well. I can tell. You're exhausted. And you're seeing things that aren't real.
I don't know what's wrong, but it's not me. It's this place. It's you, Wonkers. You're all wrong.
That hurts my feelings, Zoe.
It's true though. But after all, like, Wonkus was there when our mother put us to sleep, and Wonkus wanted to be watching over us. Our mother probably did something to Wonkus to change him somehow, some ways. I don't know how, but some ways.
You don't sound right.
Yeah.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired. Sleeping will help you feel better. You should go back to sleep. Just for a little while.
No,
Yeah, he's just talking about that all the time.
you don't sound.
Sleep.
No.
Yeah. That is weird though. Ah, creepy monkey watching me every time, all the time, everywhere. Ooh.
That's me in Cape Town. This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters, carefree days. Oh, I remember this day vividly. 5 minutes after this picture was taken, there was a sudden influx of naked 70-year-old men, and that's when we realized what kind of beach this was.
Okay.
That's me in Cape Town.
Picture of Reza and me.
Our 5th anniversary. Reza and I took the vac tracks to Norway and a hydrofoil to Svalbard. We spent a long weekend travelling around the island. We always talked about going to Svalbard. It's such an incredible place. So majestic and so alien. And I was totally geeking out about going inside the Doomsday Vault.
They look nice there, as a couple.
5 years together. Almost hard to believe. Things have been rocky between us from time to time. It's amazing that we lasted this long. I remember we stayed at the what was the name of that place again? And where was it? I don't remember any of it. What just happened?
Yeah, something is still very, very, very wrong. This place ain't right, with those sort of glitches going on. None of this is right. Do we have any journal stuff? At least I don't notice anything. No goals either.
It's weird, but I remember nothing from the trip, aside from talking to Reza about it and this photo. We were there, and we've been together for 5 years. Haven't we?
Have
Okay,
you, though?
That was not just in my head. Something's definitely going on.
I think they've implanted memories on us too. For sure. Like, how would we suddenly have been 5 years together with Reza? We are 21. We've been having our 21st birthday just a moment ago. We started dating and we broke off for a moment too, so... Yeah.
No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong.
It's still a pretty
Shit.
picture, but...
Am I losing my mind, or is reality glitching?
I think it's glitching. Oh, I can take it now.
No, this is wrong. This
Let's
feels
investigate
all
other
wrong.
stuff before taking it, though. Let's investigate a bit more. Guard from Karen.
It's a
oh,
card from
yeah.
Karen.
The place where we are supposed to always go and get the coffee and all.
Karen's nice.
Mocha Loco.
She's been a good friend, and she makes great coffee. It's a card from Karen.
And there, our But that's also a new picture. Like our dad, mother, and us. But that's like... I think that's supposed to be our mother.
Mum, Dad, and me. That was when we moved to Casablanca.
We moved to Casablanca. That's wrong. Very, very wrong.
Mum and Dad were always moving when I was growing up, because of their jobs. This must have been the 5th or 6th home we moved into. I remember falling in love with the place as soon as we got there. It had all these nooks and crannies, a balcony, and my own room with an awesome view. There were so many hiding places. Me and Mum. We played hide and seek all the time.
Or are you supposed to really be that young in that picture? You don't look that young in that picture.
When she came after me, she would stomp her feet and shout. What was it she'd say again?
Implanted memories.
I don't actually remember her voice that well. Or her face. Or that she was there with Dad and me. Now I'm officially freaked out. Mum was...
Yeah.
She wasn't... Where was she?
Not here.
Mum was... She wasn't...
Okay,
Where
let's just
was
take
she?
it. Well, we would have that. We can take this picture, yes.
This must have been Sandy Bay. I remember this. That's me. This must
Yeah,
have been
that's at
Sandy
least
Bay.
nothing more.
Oh,
Let's take this
beautiful
too,
waters,
though.
Carefree days. Oh,
Yes. Very interesting and troublesome, of course, as well. So this is Dad and us.
Dad and me in Casablanca.
That at least can be realistic. True.
Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but was still very close. I remember that day. We had one of our dad and daughter days. We walked around exploring the city, we went to a museum, and then we ate an amazing buffet dinner at the Wati Plaza Hotel downtown.
Vati Plaza Hotel downtown. That does not sound right. Vati Plaza Hotel.
Dad and me in Casablanca. Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but was still very close.
So this is our
Jardin
Casablanca.
de Roses. Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years.
Yeah, I thought so.
Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such an interesting mix of cultures and very safe and clean. But I'll have to move at some point if I want a career in pioneering. Maybe I'll go back to Cape Town or move to Europolis. I've always wanted to do that.
So how much do you remember of your Europolis and Marcuria visit that we just had before now waking up here?
Jardin de Roses. Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years.
It is pretty.
The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course. Then, not so much. I wonder where this hospital is located. Must be on one of the quieter beaches in Casablanca. The real estate must cost a fortune.
I just don't think that this is actually in Casablanca even. Like, considering everything, considering Wonkers and considering, yeah, I just feel like maybe we are in a Vati Hospital Corporation place somewhere. Who knows?
The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorm... I wonder where this hospital is located. Must be on one of the quieter beaches in Casablanca. The real estate must
Let's
cost a fortune.
look at these pictures first. We didn't graduate though, did we? Let's look at this first.
I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition.
Did we?
Second place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. Definitely prouder than me. I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Second place, I think. Jama was
What about
so
this
proud.
then?
Graduation day in front of Jammy Hall.
How?
Cape Town University has the most beautiful views. I spent so many lazy afternoons with friends, sitting on jammy steps and looking out over the city.
I don't think this is true.
I remember feeling like the end of my bioengineering degree was impossibly far away. I can't believe I actually made it to graduation. It's almost like a dream.
You don't say.
Come to think of it, I don't remember much from that day. I was there, I was wearing a gown, but who else was there? Dad? Reza? And what was the ceremony like? I just can't remember. Weird.
Very.
Something's wrong. The whole graduation thing, something's definitely wrong here.
Yes, there is.
Something's wrong. The whole graduation
Well.
thing, something's definitely wrong here.
We at least have 3 photos now that are extremely wrong.
Helena was never part of our lives. It was just me and Dad. She abandoned us when I was an infant.
What
She
are you
disappeared.
doing, Zoe? You shouldn't be on your feet. Come on, I'll tuck you in and read you a little story, just like in the old days.
Oh,
Helena
God.
was never in a family photo. It's a false memory.
Yep. And you, Wonkers.
Good old Wonkers.
No.
For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonkers.
Say so, Marek?
Incredibly well, Rika. We'll soon be out of jobs, the both of us.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit, Marek. Following up on yesterday's heartwarming Wati Corp story, the company behind everyone's favourite dream machine has announced that customer satisfaction has reached an unprecedented 110%.
Impressive, Rika, but who can argue the Dreamer has changed everything?
An end to war, an end to violence, an end to poverty. What are we doing here, Marek? We should be in Dreamtime too.
You said it, Rika, you said it.
Corp has also announced that surplus profits from the Dream Machine will go to sponsoring free dreamers for children in need worldwide, giving them the opportunity to escape their dreary, pointless existence for a life of endless joy and happiness inside Dreamtown.
Outstanding.
Just another reason why Corp is our favourite corporation, Marek. And they're not even paying us to say that.
Yeah. Not at all. Yeah.
But seriously, things are great. They are so, so good. Just trust us on that.
Just trust us on that. I don't think there's anything else that I need to exactly do here, so let's
This
just...
must go into the hospital hallway. This must go into the hospital hallway.
I wonder if I should press that button too. Can I dress up? Our old clothes. That's so weird.
No, this isn't really me anymore.
Yeah. There's nothing more, but so weird to see you in this dress.
No,
All of a
this
sudden.
isn't really me anymore.
I guess there's nothing else that we can really put on though.
Flowers from Liv.
Ah, Liv. So is she okay? I hope she is okay.
Hola, sweetie. I hope these flowers will brighten your day. Love, Liv.
Unless that's
That's cute.
also
Liv's cute.
not true.
I'm so happy to have Olivia Del Marco in my life. And Alien the Cat is hands down the best electronics shop in Casablanca. I can't wait to go back. When was the last time I visited her shop? That was ages ago. Did it close down? I remember something about...
Yeah, things going bad. I was afraid of that.
Something happened to her. To Liv. Something terrible.
You don't say.
Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel it.
Aw, poor Olivia.
Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel it.
Thinking of you.
It's from Reza.
Oh, okay.
I guess he stops by often. I mean, of course he does. I hope he's okay. It's from Reza. Thinking of you. I would hope so. Thinking of you. I would hope so.
Well, a lot of interesting things. I wonder if I should press this first or try to go out or look through the photos that I picked up. I guess I should look into this or... Let's investigate this first. From Liv.
Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card.
You don't look well, Zoe. You're probably seeing things. Please lie down, just for a minute. I'll watch over you. I'll sing for you.
I hope you're feeling better. I miss you every day. I'm always thinking of you, so this is what I say. Get well soon.
Liv didn't send this. It's not real. Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card.
And our graduation is very false.
I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I mean, sometimes I wish I hadn't. But this is a false memory.
This isn't helping anyone, Zoe. You're just going to ruin everything.
Totally.
Please stop. Please go back to bed. Go back to sleep, Zoe.
I never graduated from Cape Town University. I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I mean, sometimes I wish I hadn't. But this is a false memory.
This is a nice looking picture, but yeah.
We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. We broke up, and
Oh.
that trip, it never happened.
Now it actually shows Seraph and Soneshan and everything this place. Interesting. Very interesting.
This isn't a real memory. We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. Oh my god. This isn't real. This place is a hallucination. Or a projection. I need to get out of here.
Yes, we really
Look
do.
what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be? We could be happy here together. The both of us, forever. I need you to go back to sleep, Zoe. Now, Before it's too late. Before... Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be? We could be happy here together. The both of us. Forever.
It's locked. Why
I
on
need
earth
you
would they
to
lock
go
a
back to
hospital room?
sleep, Zoe.
That feels
Now,
unsafe.
before it's too late.
It's locked. Why on
Before-
earth would they lock a hospital
Look what
room?
you've done.
That feels
Look what you've
unsafe.
done.
Let's talk
Why
to her,
couldn't you-
him. Bunkers.
Something's wrong. This place and you. You're all wrong. You're not you.
That doesn't make any sense, Zoe. Of course I'm me. I've always been me. Wonkers, your old friend. Your best friend in the whole world.
You look the same, but you don't act the same, and you don't sound the same. It's like someone put you together from memory, but they didn't get the details right. They didn't know you like I know you, and they probably figured it wouldn't matter. That's what's wrong with this whole
Interesting.
place. It's made of memories, and some of them are not right. Europolis, Arcadia. I wasn't dreaming. They were real. This is the dream, or a dream made physical by me. I made this, and I can see through it.
But I'm real, Zoe? Aren't I?
Of course you are, Wonkers. Of course you're real.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
I'm sorry, Wonkers.
Okay then. Promise to wake me up later?
I promise.
Nighty-night.
I'll miss you too, buddy.
Interesting. So... Find a way out of here, yes. Oh. Yes, now I can see through it. Yeah, we are. I so was thinking that we are in a body corporation somewhere. That are we really in a place like... Ooh. That's something. Are we really supposedly in... Yeah, I was thinking that I don't trust that scene. It's too, like, looking like that there would be, like, that sort of a scene there. So, yeah. Well, where is this going to be leading us? Indeed. It's no wonder that it wasn't a real wrestler that visited us, so to speak. So... Yeah, we're in a quite of a suit, and they've been really looking into us, having those things in our head and all that. Looking into our vitals. This does make a lot more sense. This does make a loads more sense. Certainly, that we wouldn't just be able to live like that and just wake up and everything be a-okay and just continue to live like that easily.